it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 24. So we are at Christmas Eve. It's a day early for me, but it's Christmas Eve for you guys, so Merry Christmas Eve if you celebrate. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot to discuss. I'm going to lunch with a girlfriend in maybe 30 minutes or so. So Johnny's gonna back my car out of the garage for me so that I can do it. But I just did a little bit of decorating planner-wise yesterday. We watched Love Actually, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies, just so sweet. We also end up watching Elf, Die Hard, and the question is Die Hard a Christmas movie or are you wrong? It's definitely a Christmas movie for us. And then we watch It's a Wonderful Life. Those are our main 4 Christmas movies. We watched The Grinch. There's 3 different versions of Grinch, and we watched 2 out of the 3 with the girls, and then we've watched Elf with them already once. Probably we'll do it again, maybe on Christmas Eve with them. And yeah, it should be exciting. It was very fun watching Love Actually last night. That movie's just so sweet, and I just love it. We watched Love Actually last night. I did a lot of plannery stuff. So I finished writing in my journal for yesterday. I set up, gosh, I have a whole stack of things, multiple places. I set up the daily pages in the back of some of my sterling inks and also in my Wonderland 222 that I'm going to be using as a self-care type of planner. It's like self-care, wellness, food logging, body image, mood, symptoms, all that kind of stuff is going to be combined into one planner, and it's the Wonderland 222. So I added the dates in the back since it's undated. This one happens to be a sterling ink, and this is the undated yearly sterling ink I got last year. So it still has the last year level of print, and the lines are not, here you go, look closely. There's numbers, and the numbers are not on the lines, whereas the new ones, the number is actually on the line, but this one's undated. So I'm like, this is a great way for me to use up stickers. It can be a catch-all or a specific type of notebook, but I'm thinking, a kind of a catch-all or a multiple topic planner. So I went ahead and decorated it for January, and the daily pages in the back. Wonderland 222, I didn't decorate. It's got dated pages. I just put the dates in the back. And so this is set up in 3 different sections, but 2 are quarter size sections, and then 1 is a half a page. So I don't know which topics or thoughts are going to go in which section, but I thought I would use that to my advantage to be like, okay, this is my talk about mood today. This is my talk about body image today. This is my talk about other things, So I don't know how the sections are going to divvy up, but I thought I would use that and have a little blurb about each thing. And I say daily, I have the daily pages set up, but I know myself, I'm going to miss days here and there, and I'm not going to sweat that. I have tons of page gaps in here where I'm journaling most days, but not all the days. Let's see, I've got dated pages. Here's multiple days of me not journaling. Basically a whole week is blank here. I put in my little quote that I talked about yesterday, and that was it. So I don't sweat it if I miss days here and there, and I'm gonna have that same thought for all of the planners. I'm like, if I miss a day here and there, it's no big deal. So this is my sterling ink that I am gonna be using for the year, and this is gonna be my sticker sneeze. Not exactly sure what kind of journaling is gonna end up in the back of this one, like the other ones. I'm not sure what journaling is gonna end up. I'm not sure what the weekly pages are gonna end up being, but I'm gonna have something possibly different for monthly, weekly, daily, different things I want to track or different things I want to just kind of keep my eye on. And yeah, so this one's going to be my sticker sneeze. So for the weekly pages, it's going to be the Hobonichi Cousin style 1.3 inch sticker designs. I also set up my half year, and this one is 2024. So I just set up the daily pages in the back. This one's already dated. So I've got the little numbers on the back pages as well. And again, not exactly sure what it's going to be used for. It might end up being more bullet journaling style things, but I went ahead and set up the pages as daily pages. Nonetheless, I was like, I'm already dating the other pages. I might as well just date the few that I'm contemplating, and I can decide January 1st, which one I'm going to use for what capacity, or I might not use any of them except the sterling ink and the Wonderland 222, but they are dated, so they're ready. I do have this one, it's in a freckled fawn cover, and this is a full year TM, and it's got horizontal lines. So this one's going to be my gratitude journal. I do want a daily page for that, but I didn't feel like I needed a full A5 size page. So this is just going to be gratitude in this one. And then my A6 also has a daily page, but it'll be more of a catch-all type of daily page. So yeah, I had all my stickers out. I was working on it. My chair squeaked again. I worked on my page this week. I caught up with what I was doing each day for stuff. And then I also have my Franken planner that I have not really messed with that much. I set up a few things about January, but I haven't gone back and finished those up. So I've got still more decorating I can do. I've got tons of stickers for January because I bought all the Hobonichi kits. I got a vertical kit with my big subscription, and then I ended up accidentally buying another vertical kit. So I got tons of stickers to use. So I thought I might as well date all of them and have them all ready to go. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stickers. It's a lot of planners. And I don't know which direction. Again, like I talked about this the other day. I don't know which direction I'm going. I've got my giant pile of Post-it notage here ready to go, but I don't know what's going to happen with that yet. So anyway, that's all the rambling I have for planner progress and discussion. I'm going with 24 in here. So let's see what we got. 24, it's a flat thing. And again, like I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, it's recipe cards. And they're super cute. They're like large index card size. Super cute. So I don't think I have like, I think there's 5 in the pack. I don't think I have like 10 Christmas recipes, so I will set this one aside and put it in the giveaway pile right there. So I already do have a giveaway for day 24's video and day 25's video, so it will be a giveaway in the future at some point. So yeah, day 24, I can't believe we're almost done with Advent. I will finish it up tomorrow. And we still have a blue for sure. I saw one in here yesterday when I was pulling out my other one. Okay, it's kind of like a bluish green. This is the last one. I'm going to double check because I do have one actual green. Vinta Sirena, and it is more of like a bluish green. And then I have Secret Garden for tomorrow, and that's festive for Christmas, and it's a true green. So let's go ahead and swatch this one, and then we'll hop into today's video. I have a child kind of screaming. I can't tell if it's excited screaming or angry screaming at this point. My children both love to scream and be loud, so who knows? Who knows what it is at this point. Their daddy is in there, so that's good. All right, we've got 23 there. We're going to do 24 and pictures. Pictures and 24. Let's keep swatches back to back. So we'll do 24 here, and then we'll do pictures here. I think we're going to do Santa pictures today. We talked about it yesterday, so I will put those pictures in here. And if not, there'll be a family photo for Christmas Eve. I don't know. I don't exactly know what's going to happen with that. I just know we are putting this in, and we're going to swatch this Vinta Sirena. I think Sirena sounds prettier than Sirena, but I could be totally wrong about what it is. Okay, 24. Where is my pipette? I don't know where my one is that I've been using. Other one's at the ready. Ta-da! Okay, pipette. This one is just a plain, so I don't have to agitate this. And it's a very pretty greenish color. All right, let's clip this down. I do have 2 of these clips, and I did keep them both because I'm like, I got 2 pages for swatching and stuff. When the books get fluffy, definitely needs to be clipped. And Sirena. I don't know, they both kind of sound good, actually. The more I say them, the more I think, oh, they both sound really nice. And here we go. This is like a greeny color, greeny leaning color there. Okay. Swatch ready. I'm going to clean this up. I got 20 minutes until my lunch date. I am super excited. We have not gotten together in a while, and it's been too long, so I'm super excited about this lunch date. And it's one of those people that I cannot see for a long time, and then when we catch up, it's like we never were apart. So I'm very excited about this one. And yeah, we're going to go have lunch, and that's going to be it for swatching. And then for today's video, as if all the swatching and the swatch videos have not been enough, I have one final swatch video for you guys, and that is making a little swatch book. I ended up putting this together. These are just plain old index cards, but I liked the way that the colors popped on this paper, and they soaked in relatively nicely. So I went ahead and did this just on the index paper, and I liked how they looked. So in this video, I walk you through me setting up this whole thing. I did have to cut them down and hole punch them, or like disc punch them to fit on this. So I'll link supplies and things for you guys, and we're gonna just hop into it. Alrighty, while I'm going to let these samples dry a little bit more, they're mostly all the way dry, but I'm gonna let them dry all of the way. I decided I want to try to make a little swatch book. So I've got some paper as scrap paper here, and I have all of these little flashcards that I cut up. I use these for Japanese practice, just language practice. So I'm going to try inking one. This is just a test thing. And then I've got Stamper Select White, and I cut it down. So I cut it down in a way that I could get 16 samples per 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock. So this is the paper I use for Copic coloring. It's a pretty thick paper from Paper Tray Ink, and I really like it. So we are just going to take one of my child's paintbrushes, and we're gonna just kind of swatch both of these up. Let's see, I don't even know what color. Let's do a darker color so that we get a true test to see how well they hold up on this paper. I am going to turn it to the side so I can swirl like that. Let's go ahead and just go really dark. We'll go ahead and go with the espresso ink for this. We're just gonna, you know, swirl a little pattern on there on both of these, and then see how they dry down and see what the bleed through looks like, see what the paper looks like. I don't even know how much to like get on here. Maybe a little more than that. So kind of ink swatching we get. Running out of ink. Okay, so there's a pretty decent ink sample there. I'm getting the whole paintbrush. Oh wow, see how quickly that absorbs into this Paper Tray Ink paper. I don't think it's going to be a great model for this. Just soaks in so quickly on that one. This one, you get a little bit of pooling, a little bit of variation there. So yeah, I don't know about that. That was really crazy how that soaked in. And then this one, looking decent. And I'm going to compare the color to both of these with the papers too. When I was reading about what people use for these little swatch book things, I know you can buy the paper from different fountain ink companies and they're super cute, but I kind of wanted to have my own. And when I was reading what people do, they say use whatever paper you use for writing, but I want to use the Tomoe River paper mostly, and that paper would just not hold up well for like punching a hole in it and putting it into a book. I really don't like the way that one dried down like instantaneously. This one's looking pretty good. I'll let those dry probably overnight and then come back and look at them in daylight and see what they look like compared to the books. The more I use this one, the less I like the look of this book. So I may not use this for swatching. I think I might be ruling this one out because I just don't like how dusty the samples look. It really looks very feathery and dusty and muted down on some of these. Like, I really like this dark rust color, but not in this paper at all. Except on the writing, it still looks good. All of these writings look really good, but I wouldn't use it for like ink swatching because I just don't like the way the swatches look very much in this book. So I might end up using this just for like bullet journal style writing and things, and not so much for ink sampling. Just don't love the way they look in here. So still letting that dry a little bit. So far I'm loving the way the ink samples look in this book. They just come out so vibrant and you get lots of the pooling at the edges, which I really, really like. So I may end up sticking with this one. This is just a half-year undated sterling ink that I wasn't going to use for anything. I mean, I could still use the weekly pages in the front. They need dates. But this back section could totally be my ink swatching area. I get a lot of bleed through on this paper when I do really deep saturated ink samples there. I may end up finding a new method to do this because, yeah, I get a lot of ink shining through. That would be why it would be really nice to have actual samples. So I may end up buying something because they're already most of the way dry. Actually, they're most of the way dry. So let's look. I'm already looking. This one's still wet, so I'm gonna not press it down too much. Like that dried really faded. I don't like that one at all. So that's out. I think the index card could actually work pretty decently. I've got tons and tons of those. So that one might be a good sample to work with. So I think I'm gonna do just a couple of them and see how they look, just for funsies. Well, I already have my water and my paintbrush ready. It didn't actually bleed through that paper, so I'm relatively certain it's not gonna bleed through too badly. This is one of my favorites, the caramel swirl. Probably would be best to do like one pass, but I really want some really saturated bits. I don't know how it's going to really dry down on these index cards. And then this is Dusted Truffle, another shimmery one. Verdigris. I'm pretty positive I'm butchering that every single time. Here's a few to try out. I'll leave them to dry. I'm surprised how much the Stamper Select white soaked in so quickly. So that's totally a dud. I didn't like that at all. And these are like sitting on top a little bit and got some darker pooling areas. I think I might like it. Alrighty, so I thought I had 18 samples in the drawer, but I actually have 17 because I forgot I have 2 of Brunch Date, which I think is this one. I have 2 of those, so I didn't have quite enough to do all 18 of those. Unfortunately, I was excited today because I counted all my samples and I had 31 samples. Now I just realized 2 of them are the same sample, so my ink vent for Christmas December is going to be a little bit off because I'm going to have 2 brunch dates. Or maybe I'll just end with using my favorite one for the last day. But I'm going to try to test out all 31 inks, do some journaling and test writing and that sort of thing as an ink vent for December. So all of these can dry and I can write the names in. I kept all the ones in my drawer lined up. I can write the names on all of these, and not all of them, but quite a few of them I know what colors they are right off the bat just because of using them a few times and dripping them on the papers a few times. But I'm excited. I think they look really cute, so I will end up adding the names to all of these and then sticking them in a little swatch book. I need to get a little ring. I don't know if I could do a disc system with these. That might be fun too. I don't know if I can get 2 disc punches on one of these. Let's try it. That's a good idea. Because then I don't have to buy anything because I already have a bunch of discs in this little drawer over here. I'm going to knock inks over. I've got a bunch of these little discs, so if I want to make a little disc book, that would be very easy. So let's see. These are my little sample cards. Oh yeah, I could do 2 punches and then stick them all in a disc book. That actually is great. So I will definitely be doing that instead of buying a ring. I have a couple of sticker books like that I just punch little discs into. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna let these dry, then I'll write the names on and make my little swatch book. I'm super excited, and I love the idea of having a swatch book versus this kind of ink swatch book, because then I can put all of the same colors together in like a rainbow order, or I can put all the shimmers together, all the neutral tones together, whatever I want to do. Like earthy tones section, bright colors, pastels. I can sort them however I want, and then I can sort them at a later time as well. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. Very excited about swatching. And we've got another giveaway today. So I am giving away 2 different things here. I've got a budget planner that I walked through. This was provided to me for a review, and well, it's great. I've just been using a digital app, so I didn't feel the need to use this, but I really like this one because it has the pockets for you to keep receipts and things, and it also walks you through everything. It's a really good comprehensive budget planner. And then I also am including this little cute thing. I think this was part of the Erin Condon Rose Gold gift. And it's just a little intentions or affirmations journal. It's got like a 2-page spread going. Let's see, does it say anything in the beginning? No, it's just a little affirmations thing. So I think it's super cute. I'm not huge into affirmations or gratitude journals and that type of thing. I just kind of write those things on notebook paper. I've been doing away from more like specialty type planners like these and going more towards like bullet journaling style DIY stuff. So I won't use this one. I think it's cute. I like the size of it. I think it's an A6 actually. Let's see, I've got an A6 right here. Yeah, pretty much. It's less than the cover on this hone, but I think it's A6 size paper pretty much. So it's a good size little affirmations journal, and one winner is going to win both of these. So enter through the Rafflecopter in the description box. You can click over, read all the details about how the giveaways are going to work, and you can enter and then have some bonus entries in there as well. And that is it for today. I hope you guys liked this Vlogmas video. I'm super excited about doing this for you guys. I hope you guys liked the giveaways and liked the Vlogmas extra videos. I feel like it's just such a fun time of year and wanting to keep spreading some Christmas cheer. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs up, subscribe, follow me along, and I will catch you guys in my next video.